In the year 2250, interstellar travel was a reality, and luxury space cruisers were the epitome of wealth and prestige. The crown jewel of this fleet was the Titanic, a massive vessel capable of carrying over 10,000 passengers on a voyage through the galaxy. With its state-of-the-art amenities, including a zero-gravity spa, virtual reality entertainment, and Michelin-starred restaurants, the Titanic was the ultimate symbol of opulence and extravagance. On a routine voyage to a distant planet, the Titanic encountered a massive meteor made of ice. Despite the best efforts of the ship's crew, the Titanic was unable to avoid the impact, and the collision caused catastrophic damage to the vessel's hull. The meteor had breached the outer layer of the ship, causing the cabin pressure to drop and rendering many of the onboard systems inoperable. As the passengers and crew struggled to maintain order, the captain made the difficult decision to abandon ship. The evacuation process was chaotic, with many passengers attempting to board the limited number of escape pods. The crew did their best to prioritize those in need of medical attention and the elderly, but the sheer number of passengers on board made the task nearly impossible. As the last of the escape pods left the Titanic, a small group of passengers and crew remained on board. They had chosen to stay behind, believing that they might be able to repair the ship and make their way to safety. But as the hours passed, it became clear that their situation was hopeless. The group, led by a young engineer named Alex, decided to make one final effort to save the Titanic. They donned their spacesuits and ventured out into the void, armed with tools and determination. For days, they worked tirelessly, repairing damaged systems and patching up the hull. It was a daunting task, and the odds were against them, but they refused to give up. Finally, after what seemed like an eternity, the Titanic was ready to make its journey back to civilization. The group of survivors returned to the ship, relieved to find that it was still operational. They made their way to the control room, where Alex took the helm. The journey back was long and arduous. The Titanic had suffered extensive damage, and the repairs had been temporary at best. The ship's engines strained against the weight of the damage, and the journey was fraught with danger. But Alex and his crew persevered, determined to get the ship and its passengers home safely. Days turned into weeks, and the Titanic limped through the galaxy, its engines pushing it ever closer to its destination. As they approached the nearest space station, a sense of relief washed over the crew. They had done the impossible, and against all odds, they had saved the Titanic. The passengers and crew of the Titanic were greeted as heroes upon their return to civilization. The story of their bravery and determination spread throughout the galaxy, inspiring countless others to never give up in the face of impossible odds. And although the Titanic would never again set sail, its legacy would live on as a testament to the indomitable spirit of humanity. As the crew and passengers of the Titanic disembarked from the ship, they were met with a chorus of cheers and applause. News of their incredible feat had spread throughout the galaxy, and people from all corners of the universe were eager to meet the brave individuals who had saved the luxury space cruiser. Alex and his crew were overwhelmed by the attention they received. They were hailed as heroes and were invited to speak at conferences and events across the galaxy. Their story had captured the hearts and imaginations of people everywhere, and they were inundated with messages of support and gratitude. But for Alex and his crew, their greatest reward was the knowledge that they had saved thousands of lives. They had refused to give up, even when the situation seemed hopeless, and they had found a way to bring the Titanic and its passengers home safely. As the years went by, the story of the Titanic and its brave crew became a legend. The ship itself became a museum, a monument to the resilience and determination of humanity. People from all over the galaxy came to visit the ship, marveling at the bravery of those who had saved it and the incredible technology that had made interstellar travel possible. For Alex and his crew, life went on. They returned to their normal routines, but they would never forget the experience they had shared. They remained close, meeting regularly to reminisce about their journey and the incredible bond that had formed between them. And as the galaxy continued to explore the reaches of space, the story of the Titanic and its brave crew served as a reminder of the incredible things that could be achieved when people worked together towards a common goal.